Hey YouTube! I really appreciate that you were willing to meet me for dinner this week, even though it's Saturday in the middle of the afternoon. I'm really busy this week, and next week, potentially the week after, depending on how some stuff goes that I'm not actually allowed to talk about yet. So, I really appreciate that you're gonna just, at least for this week, come and eat with me. Now, if you really want the immersive experience of having dinner with me, I am eating pot stickers or gyoza. The recipe is really simple. You just go to Trader Joe's and you buy a bag of freezer gyoza, and then you plop some on a plate, and then you remember that you don't have paper towels because you're kind of a trash adult, and then you just microwave them until they're no longer as cold as your emotional range, and that's it. Now, it's kind of rude to talk about the sunburns of the girl that you're on a dinner date with. Not that I think we're dating or anything, that'd be awkward. Not that I don't like you, I just don't want to make assumptions about where we're at yet. But, while it's rude to ask, I will acknowledge that you asked, and explain that I ended up standing outside for longer than I should have. Sunburns tend to happen, but there also is no God, and so I have a tan line from my purse in my sunburn. That is in fact because there is no God, and not because that's how the sun works. So how's your week been? How's your job going? How's school going? Are the kids good? Are your parents good? Are your parents alive? It's really hard to go on a date with a bunch of people at once. Again, not that this is a date. Unless you want it to be? No, sorry, I'm not putting that pressure on you. So, today I went to a secret Google place and did secret Google testing. That's not the secret thing I can't talk about, though that is a secret thing I can't talk about. I can't talk about anything that happened at the testing, at the thing. I can tell you that it rhymed with silver orange kangaroo. I'm making this up because I can't say anything. And yes, you saw that correctly. I just drank liquid out of a plastic cup. I remember earlier I said I was a trash adult. Some of that is I don't have glassware. Random fact, I don't have bowls either. Come at me, scrubboard, I'm ripped. Oh god. And then I ate at this place called Milpita. That's not right. That's a city. Mahita? I see you looking at my fucking festering wound on my neck. Don't do that. Okay? It was just... It's something buried way deep in there. I just keep insisting this isn't a date, so I didn't do my makeup. Anyway, I went to this restaurant off of the low numbers in the pier, San Francisco. I think it was called Mahita, and I had the best goddamn quesadilla of my life. It's not even like what you think of when you think quesadilla, if you are a, unworldly white person like I am. Because, we think, flat. We think, just kind of, thin and flat. And, it's just a tortilla folded so the stuff oozes out. No, not this lovely specimen. This was like a stuffed tortilla scone, like in shape, not in anything else, right? Because that would be gross. It was just this big fucking pocket, and it was just full of cheese and a lot of peppers and covered in hot sauce. In order to pander to the colored folk like Hillary Clinton. I've discovered I have this thing where I say things a little too dry, and then they're not funny. And then it's like, was that not funny because it was too dry, or was it not funny because don't say that? Like, you have a video editor, like, you don't have to publish every stupid thing that flies out of your face on the internet. The point is, it was a delicious quesadilla. That's the thing I was trying to say all along. Just so good. What are we? I'm sorry. No. I all the data I work with at my job is really like super private, but I feel like I can say without getting in trouble that there was a guy in my list of data named Peter Long, and I giggled. For the younger crowd who has a different set of slang, that was a dick joke. I don't have enough Twitter interaction to justify like going to Twitter and being like, talk to me. But maybe I'll just steal some of Sky Williams' Slay and May questions. That seems fair. You're not actually literally here for me to have a conversation with, or else I would. Sync 2016 says, sing Circle of Life, please. No. Sob3 King says, shirtless pics, please. No. Brian Lay wants to know, why do humans get angry over League? It's so trivial, like controlling anger ain't even that hard, right? Like, there is no crying in baseball for the younger kids. I don't know, there was this movie called A League of Their Own, and it was like all these like women in the 30s playing like baseball. Actually, it might have been more like the 40s because it was World War II. Yeah, and there's like this whole like comedic irony of like the male coach and the irrational lady players, even for it being like kind of a feminist movie. And there's like this whole scene where like one of the girls, I don't even remember, it's been so long since I've seen the movie, gets like really upset, starts crying, and he's all like, Tom Hanks is just like, what are you doing? Why are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. And like the joke, right, is that like League is supposed to be like League of Legends, which is like some game that play, right? But I took it as League of Their Own in order for me to make this like reference to this movie that probably nobody under like 20 has seen. Wait, hold on, I just aged myself. Nobody under 24 has seen. Karimo Tricks asks, what are you planning for your 1 million sub video? Getting a little ahead of yourself. A little ahead of myself, rather. I think for my, like, 50 subscribers, I'm gonna leak a sex video. Angry Gamer for Real asks, if YouTube shut down tomorrow, would you know what you would do with your career, like a backup plan? I mean, this is, like, kind of the backup thing. I don't know, this doesn't even like count as this doesn't even like count as anything beyond me like acting like a weirdo with like poorly knocked off Chinese dumplings. I wanted to have the right Asian country because I figured I can say like one racist thing in the video. Okay, I've done this Twitter gag for too long. I'm gonna move on. I'm a garbage can. Were you just staring at my breasts? Jesus, you two. Like, you know that I am sitting here so uncomfortable with what this, like, I am trying to be the chillest girl, and, like, then you just blatantly stare at my breasts like that? Like, who do you think I am? No, you're right. I'm overreacting. I'm totally taking this out of line. Yeah, I am gonna come over to your house later, and we're gonna. You're right. Sorry. Anyway, these pot stickers are not giving me food poisoning. This is like some new level, like looking at your phone at the table shit, looking so deep into you that I'm actually looking at Facebook. I just realized I could be taken wrong by really childish people. So everybody could take that wrong. I'm sorry that I've just been so weird for this meal. That, like, I asked you out here, like, come eat with me, and then it's, like, mediocre food, and then I'm just, like, berating you. Like, I'm just really sunburnt in a really stupid fashion, and it's just leaching a lot of energy out of me, and I just want to find love, you know? I'm sorry, that was not my best fake cry. Okay, thanks so much for, I don't know, enduring this fucking weirdness. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do next week. I am going to be at VidCon next weekend, so I have to have my shit together by, like, Wednesday night, for it to come up Saturday, because I will be down in Anaheim then. So, if this was, like, an acceptable sort of filler, let me know by leaving a like. And I don't know, if it's fucking not, I'll figure out some other shit. I'm resourceful. I'm a scrapper. Anyway, thanks guys. Someday I'll figure out, you know, suitable entrances and exits and shit. But in the meantime, you get, much like my life, disheveled crap. But I'm trying. They gotta give me credit. Stop staring at my neck goiter. Thank you.